What is up, Techno fam? Chana D, your Techno Dad here. Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday, a great week. What's going on? Oh my goodness. I need to change my my name here. Oopsie. I didn't see that. Hey, what is up, Tristan? What's going on, everybody? So basically, wanted to do this live stream as a few people have been starting to get the new TVs in, and it looks like Samsung did it again. Did it again. Why, Samsung? Why? And did you guys like the title? It was like Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again. Play with your heart. Got lost in my game. Right, Samsung? Samsung really screwed the pooch this year again, 2021, giving consumers all kinds of nonsense features that we don't want. What do we want? What do we want, guys, in the chat? Len, Matt, Corey. Corey just returned his QN90A already and picked up an LG CX from last year for $400 less. $1,800 for a 55-inch TV. I know... my boy Mike from My Gadgets World, he's got this video on 5 reasons to stay away from the QN90A, and we're gonna kind of go, based off of that. There it is. I was like wondering where it's at. So this video here, and he was able to verify what I thought was happening, and here it is again. Why is Samsung doing stupid shit? Like, that's really the question. Why are they going mini LED? Why are they adding Premium Pro, and they are still with one HDMI 2.1 port? I thought this would be done by now. Like, for God's sakes, it's 2021. We need a minimum of two. A minimum of 2 HDMI 2.1 ports. Like, this is just fucking stupid, right? This is stupid. Why are you going to go invest in mini LED and not have a second HDMI 2.1 port? You guys let me know. What do you guys think? What's up, Queen V? How are you? I haven't done a live stream on my own in a little while. I'm sure you guys, I think you guys can hear me. Yeah, one. Yes, Geraldo Rivera. Oh wait, where's my chat? Oh, there we go. Yes, one HDMI 2.1 port. Yes, Tristan. This is what we need. VRR 4K HDR at 122.1 from all ports. This is what we need. We need two, minimum of 2. Before you go spend $2,000 on a new TV, right? And it's $1,800 for a 55-inch. And right now, you can get last year's TV, an LG. Yeah, it's an Oled. But you can get it for $400 less, like Corey stated here. Where's Corey's comment? Here it is. Returned my QN90A already and picked up an LG CX for $400 less. If you're a gamer... If you're someone that wants that, silky smooth, 4K, 120 hertz, I hope that was smooth. I couldn't really tell. I'm looking in the lens. Anyway, and there is a difference. Like, okay, I have the Vizio Oled, which, man, it's like a love-hate relationship with that thing. Like, half the time it doesn't turn on. Yeah, I need to get like a new power cable or something, but really, Vizio? Like, you didn't want to check that before you release the fucking TV? Sorry. Yeah, it's one of those things. But anyway, it runs 4K 120 hertz. So I play Xbox Series X. I play some Call of Duty there. And then I switch to the living room, once the wife and kid are done in the living room. And I play 4K 120 hertz Call of Duty there. It looks way better on the LG than it does on the Vizio. Now, maybe it's just the motion. I don't know. It shouldn't be processing anything. The TV, that is, but it just looks better, cleaner, smoother on the LG. Oh, silly Microsoft sound. Got to turn this nonsense off. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, so that's kind of the situation. So why did Samsung shoot themselves in the foot again? Like, who's making the decisions at Samsung to go ahead and give us one HDMI 2.1 port? So this is now the third year, right? 2019, all their 8K TVs have one HDMI 2.1 port, and they didn't even label it. I got Andrew Edwards, the tech king from Seattle, Washington, texting me, "Hey man, my 900R, which one is the HDMI 2.1 port?" And I'm like, "It's not labeled." He's like, "No, there's nothing anywhere. It's not even mentioned online. It's HDMI number 4, if you guys didn't know." So yeah, so that was the first year, 2018. 2019. Getting my years confused because we like lost a year. 2020 was like a stopgap for years, right? 2020, again, one HDMI 2.1 port on all TVs. And now here we are, 2021. One HDMI 2.1 port. Like, who the... I can't... Here, this will sum it up for all you Samsung fans out there. You know, like, who's making these bonehead decisions? Tristan, I see you in the chat here. Matt, what's up? Trying to get through some. Len, how are ya? Queen B, doo-doo's in the house. The new Sony TV looks fire. Yep. Yes, Geraldo, he can't believe it either. Didn't the A90J have 2? Yes, but this is okay. Corey, this is okay. Hey, Mike, what's up, man? Hey, I showed your video, buddy. Where is it? There it is. Oh, here's his channel. Definitely subscribe up to My Gadgets World. His name is Mike. He's here in the chat. He's your video kind of spawned off the thought in my head when I went to sleep this morning, Mike. Why is Samsung only giving us one HDMI 2.1 port? Again, this is now the third year in a row. The Sony is fine to have 2, right? Mike, you just got it, right? I believe you just got it. Let's see here. What is this window? Why is this window open? I don't need a second window. Yes, Mike just got it. The A90J. Here's the thing. If you have 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, one of them being eARC, perfect, right? Because in the event that you do upgrade your TV, upgrade your AVR to an 8K, that, you know, maybe in the next year, the AVRs will support 4K 120Hz from the Xbox Series X and the PS5. Currently, I think the only one that works is the PS5. But now you can connect that to the eARC port, right? So that makes sense. Having 2 minimum, one of which being the eARC port, actually makes sense. Oh, thank you, Queen Bee. Hey, New York is in the house. I don't even want to try to pronounce that, but it's okay. Hey, what's up? Behind on technology, Sony and LG are ahead always. Yes. Well, there's the other thing which we'll get into a minute. Hey, what's up? Youth Man is in the house. Youth Man is in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, the youth man, youth man is in the house. House. All right, sorry. Okay, Len, does anyone know if the HDMI 2.1 actually works, since Denon, Marantz, and Yamaha have those issues? The chipset mismatch, or the big fuck up by these companies, still a problem. PS5 does work on the Marantz. The last time I was able to test it, Sony said they're sending me a return box to get my PlayStation 5 fixed. Man, I'm contemplating just going on eBay and buying another one until this other one gets fixed, and then, I don't know, giving it to the teenager or something, because I'm thinking the pricing has dropped on eBay. Let's see here. Let's go take a little stroll down to eBay and see what's... Oh, man, I gotta always hit show on stream. This is very annoying. You're still trying to use this Melon app. PS5. Let's check out the current PS5. Let's see, buy it now. And $1,300. Nope. Oh, $769, huh? Oh, that's the non-disc version. I already have the disc version. Maybe I get the non-disc version. Hey, $735. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Who knows? I might have to bite the bullet. $800, $799, $745. Huh? I might have to bite the bullet and get another one. Just so I can test these stupid TVs. Later, Mike. Have a good one, bud. Sony did a good job with HDMI 3, with HDMI 2.1, has eARC. We can attach our receivers. Yep. More worship. What's going on? Let's go stop sharing. Okay. JB, dun. And still waiting for TVs to get better, especially for gaming. Yeah. Just here to say hi before I go to sleep. Hey, Kinga, what's up? Hello and good night. Love you guys later chat. Yeah, I know, Dean. That's a problem. Sony did a good job with HDMI 3, eARC. What's up, Roy Griffin? I was struggling with going for a Q90A series, 75-inch or the 65-inch A90J. I'm glad I went with the Sony. Good call on that one for sure. Again, I'm not sure who's making the decisions over there at Samsung. Okay, they had a big announcement 1 week ago, where they are adding FreeSync Premium Pro in conjunction with the Xbox Series X adopting FreeSync Premium Pro. Now, I'm pretty sure it was probably Vincent Tio from HD TV Test who stated that's like getting acetaminophen versus Tylenol. Like, you got the name brand, you got the generic VRR, right? We're talking about variable refresh rate here. So is that necessary? Is going to mini LED and adding, what is that? I just talked about it. FreeSync Premium Pro. Does that is that more important than adding a second HDMI 2.1 port? You tell me. Which one was more important? Which one do the consumers actually want? Because now it's mini LED. Now it's, who knows what the picture quality is going to be like? Who knows? Is it going to be the same kind of blooming that the Q90T I had in for review last year that had? Who knows? Hey, what's up, Andrew Santos? Oh, Griffin's getting it. In 5 days. That's awesome. Have a problem with eARC with the Yamaha RX A2080. Which one? Sony XH. Which model number is that? Haim? I don't know. Do you mean the X900H? Sony doesn't have 4K 120 frames with Dolby Vision. No, it doesn't. Okay, and then I'm glad you brought this up, because that was the other thing. So what is more important? Going to mini LED just because all the other companies are going mini LED, right? So they have to, I can see why they wouldn't want to. Adding FreeSync Premium Pro? Or should Samsung just bite the bullet, add a second HDMI 2.1 port, and finally drop whatever fight they're having with LG and just give us Dolby Vision? And then so us consumers have a better option, because that's still a big thing. Xbox Series X, in-game Dolby Vision, coming 2021. So why are they wanting to partner up with Samsung when none of their TVs support that? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Should I get Samsung Q80T 55-inch or Sony A8H? Oh, ooh, really? Sony A8H is $1,200? Where? Man, I might pick one of those up. Where is this $1,200, bro? I'm not seeing that. Let's go. Let's do a little shopping here, guys. Let's Sony A8H for $1,200, 55. Really? When I reviewed it, it was 1,800. I thought I saw it for 1,800 a while back. Let's see. Sony A8H. Right, Ultra. Right, Travis 88. Just give us more HDMI 2.1s. Yeah, exactly. Shopping with Techno Dad. Here we go. 65-inch. We're just here at Best Buy. So yeah, $16.99. Still, unless you got some crazy hookup. Oh, here. Let's go Samsung QN90A. Let's go see what we got here. Do we have any reviews? No reviews. No reviews at all. No reviews at all. But $1,800, there are so many different TVs that you can buy now for $1,500 in the same size that'll be better than look at this QN85A. Look at these 2 reviews. This thing sucks. Look at this. We'll return in less than 12 hours. Look at this. Thinking that this would be the best TV out there for technology has taken us ahead year after year. However, this TV looks good from far, but it's really far from good. I just got this today on March 6th. Oh, yeah, that's last week. And after setup, I didn't have time to return it and buy the Sony Oled model that is 1 year old instead. That's the Sony A8H. Best Buy has it on sale for $14.99, and I believe it is the A8H model. Yep, there it is. That's a great deal. Sony A8H. Oh, not what I was expecting for a top model. Okay, let's be real. It's not a top model. The top model 4K TV from Samsung is the QN90A. Thanks, Tristan. The sound quality is not very good, and the brightness is killing my eyes, and it's only halfway exactly. Factory settings are not over the top. Yeah, this is true. But look at that. So, yeah, the sound quality is not very good. Yeah. Honestly, with the Q90T that I had in, I didn't have any issues with the sound quality, but it was bright, like super bright. It came in at 1,500 nits, and in a dark room, man, like I was, like 2, 3 in the morning, I'm like watching 4K content, like, wow, this HDR is insane. Like, why is it so bright? It's so late. Some reviews. Oh, they have reviews on Amazon. All right, let's go check Amazon. Again, I think this is a big blunder on Samsung's, situation. Why? Oh, why? Why would you do this? Why? I wonder if I can default it to this little one. This is to help TechnoDad import the 65-inch QN95A from Europe. Is that the what's up, FOMO? FOMO's in the house. QN90A. Is that the 8K model? The 8K model. All right, we got 4 reviews here. Let's put thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it, FOMO. Where is it? Keeping up with the Joneses. Where's the comment? I want to put this. Where's this? So how many? Dude, I'm not buying any, bro. I am not buying any. I'm just talking about how silly it is they didn't put a second HDMI 2.1 port. I saw FOMO's video. You guys check out FOMO's channel for sure. Here it is. Boom. You're funny, dude. I love it. Basically, we got mini LED. We've got FreeSync Premium Pro. Where's our second HDMI 2.1 port? Like, it's pretty lame. It's an oversight. Wouldn't be surprised if Samsung is only doing this to their 4K TVs and adding multiple HDMI 2.1 ports to their 8K and micro LED models. You guys are hilarious in the chat. Tristan, that's hilarious, man. There it is. Boom. Samsung barred Technodad from any deliveries to his house, only drop ship. Yep. I don't know. That's not real. I'm getting text messages. Okay, that's for something else. FOMO, get me the FOMO. FOMO gave you the FOMO with the A90J live. Yeah, I missed it. I was asleep. Sorry, FOMO. I had a graveyard shift last night, so I was asleep. Where's the problem? The problem comes in with AV receivers. When you get your AV receiver with HDMI 2.1 and the HDMI 2.1 port on the TV is not the eARC port, then we have an issue. So as far as future proofing, as far as longevity of the TV, if you are the type of person that has PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, I have both just because of this channel. I would not be having the PlayStation 5 if I didn't have this channel. Because I barely played the PS5, right? I would, because the PlayStation, you got to baby that thing. Baby that thing. Like, you got to make sure it's not in sleep mode before you unplug it. That's how mine got bricked. FOMO says the A90J is crazy legit. 1300 nits is real. Awesome. Now makes me wonder, FOMO, Sony OLED, Panasonic OLED. Sony OLED, Panasonic OLED. How's it compared to the Q95T of 2020? If you're talking about the QN90A, if it's anything like the Q90T, it's got like some blooming. But FOMO here has the Q95T, I believe. Or no, he has one of those AK models. FOMO, go ahead and chime in. What's the difference between the Sony and the Panasonic OLED? That is a great question, Swagger. So it's only available in 55 and 65. So you already have the 77-inch OLED. So this is already, I don't know if it's up your alley, but the ones coming through Robert's store, Value Electronics, they are the Hollywood graded ones. FOMO's got the 900 TS 8K. Got to help the daughter with homework. Hey, take it easy, FOMO. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see. Show on stream. What are we on? Are we still on this Amazon page? Okay. Value Electronics. And I think Value Electronics updated their website. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. All right, so basically OLED TVs. So this is the only place to get a Panasonic. So it's the Panasonic Pro OLED. And this is like tuned by Hollywood, right? So this is like the creme de la creme, Swagger. This is it. You want OLED accurate. Hey, what's up, Jason Anthony Clark from Denmark? He says shout out from Denmark. Boom. What's up? I've been to Denmark twice. By the way, long time ago though, like I was a kid. But yeah, this is it right here. Panasonic and Value Electronics are sold out of all Panasonic OLED displays. Woo! Yikes. Sold out. But yeah, they're the only company doing it. So it's a partnership with Value Electronics and Panasonic only. So well, I guess we're gonna have to wait. HZ2000. Yeah. I think, can you believe, Stan? Capono, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's what the title is. Oops, Samsung did it again. They played with you all, got lost in their game. Oh, baby. Yeah. Yep. Sony it is. Yeah. Yes, Ian. Ian, what's up, buddy? Crazy how 2020, 2021 TVs have one or two HDMI 2.1 ports, but some 2019 models have three or four. Yes, we are taking a step back. And why is Samsung wanting to go mini LED when it's a brand new thing that they can't even guarantee if it's good or not? They can't. Still no Dolby Vision, still only one HDMI 2.1 port. A minimum, you gotta have, I said this in a video last year, you gotta have a minimum of two HDMI 2.1 ports, one of which being the ARC eARC port. This is simple. This is very simple. This is not rocket science. Like, whoever's making the decisions at Samsung really needs to be fired. Like, fire that guy, because it's just a... Unless Samsung's like...
Danger's my middle name.
So maybe, this is just exactly what they wanted to do. But from a standpoint of a consumer, I want two HDMI 2.1 ports, please. Can I get two? Can I get two? One? Can I just get two? Yeah, that's what the title's about. Samsung did it again. Yeah, why? Why only one? Come on, Samsung. Like, can we just boycott? Can we boycott Samsung? I mean, I know I'm gonna have to get one just because I know you guys are wanting to see. Let's see. Robert is killing it for sure. He is. Been to India ever? Yes, actually, I was there. My cousin was getting married in Sri Lanka. I'm from Sri Lanka. My cousin was getting married in Sri Lanka, so we did a tour of India before the wedding. So yeah, I've been to all the touristy places. But yeah, fun times. Yeah, Capono, this is it. This is it. Whoa, what was that? Somebody selling a what? Trying to get to this. Send my stimulus check to Value Electronics, right? Britney Spears. Oh, Len, I haven't heard anything yet. People have been asking. I haven't heard anything right now. So, yeah. 90% of Android Purity says 90% of people who buy Samsung TVs do it because they have a Samsung phone and do not know any better. This is true. Samsung is the number one seller of TVs in the country. Excuse me. So, I buy that. When will OLED burn-in problem solve? I think a lot of people don't have burn-in these days. The older sets, 2014, 2015, had a higher risk of burn-in. My 2016, I don't really use it much now, but it doesn't have any burn-in. I used it for about 3 years. I love my new Sony. Paul, which one did you get? Is the 2019 Q90 ever going to get the eARC firmware update? Okay. Antonio, thank you again for bringing up a point I was going to bring up. When I had to answer your question, Antonio, I don't know. It's still up in the air. When I had the Q90T in for review here in the house, I set up eARC and it worked fine. I made a video about it. But lately, in the past month or two, I've been getting a lot of comments on that video because people are finding it and saying, hey, this is not working for me. Do you know what's happening? And clearly, they must have had an update since the time I had it. Let's go shopping. No, not shopping. Let's go share, and then I have to boom, show on stream, change the size. There we go. I'm getting the hang of this app here. Okay, TechnoDad Q90T. Clearly, I just searched it. Okay. Here, 67,000 views 7 months ago. All right, we don't need to play the video. Let's go to some comments. Let's see. I really wish it worked here a day ago. I really wish it worked on my Q800T. Look at this. 3 days ago. I know this is an old video, but I'm hoping you can help me. I have my PC connected. Da, 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 da. Can't get it to work. Can't get it to work. Audio lag 1 week ago. Da, da, da. Ron Edwards says Samsung is not supporting Atmos on native apps. Ridiculous. So, yeah, something's wrong. Something's wrong with eARC, ARC support for Samsung TVs, Antonio. So, definitely the 2019 Q90R was probably one of their best TVs. 4K TVs that they made. In the 4K TV shootout that I was a judge, I actually thought the Samsung looked great. It lost to like an OLED, which makes sense, but you know, it's one of those things. Ian B, prepare to cry. What's going on? A9G Master Series, yes, it lost to that one. I just bought the Nakamichi 924 and its glorious Dolby Atmos system. Nice, Jason. I had those like 7-channel version. Please don't tell me the Denon HDMI shouldn't have. No. Nope. Sorry, Ian. Has not been fixed. Return my X900H in January and going to take another 4K 120 VR gamble. Yeah, with the A90J. Would HDMI 2.1 work on a Roku? Andrew, I mean, you mean a Roku TV? Like the TCL? I believe there is nothing yet HDMI 2.1. When I sat in with the press conference with everybody, FOMO was there, Vincent Tio was there. Who else was there? The guy from Digital Trends. Caleb Dennison was there. My boy Andrew Edwards was there. And we asked HDMI 2.1 and we got no response. We asked for Vidrian technology, no response. So they're not doing anything. If that's what you mean by 2.1 working on Roku HDR. If you're talking about HDMI 2.1 and like a Roku Ultra or something like that, I mean, there's no reason to have HDMI 2.1 there. Yeah. Can you review the X90J when it comes out? A 17-inch version will be $25 and it replaces the X900H. Yeah, I probably will do that in a 55 though. Like you guys got to understand, like it's just little old me here doing this. I can barely move the 55 by myself up and down the stairs, moving around. I have this 2 TVs in here still, the Hisense H9G and the TCL, which, the mini LED implementation on this TCL, not the greatest. So, again, when you're in that meeting over there at Samsung, you're like, yeah, let's go mini LED. Screw everybody in their HDMI 2.1 port. Let's just give them one. We've put one port for the last 3 years or 2 years. Let's just do it again. Techno Dad, Best Buy is counting on you YouTubers to review these TVs. Yeah, no, totally. Money aside, your opinion of Sony 79-inch A9G, 77-inch, or wait for Z9G to get more in line with current A9G prices. Side note, I like Sony for the Android apps. You know what? The A9G is legit. It's legit fantastic TV. You don't need gaming features at all, then yeah, totally. But you're going to still get like 4K 60, so yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not as strong as Youth Man, so it's all good. X950H was your favorite 4K in 2020. Are you excited for it? So I actually had the X950G. So if I were to buy, if I had a choice, if I wanted to buy an LED TV from last year, it would have been the X950H. I do want to have an OLED in the Yes, Benedict. Don't ever count on updates. Oh, so yeah, going back to the Samsung and the eARC. So something's wrong there too. So instead of giving everybody the features you think we want, Samsung, wake the fuck up. We want minimum two HDMI 2.1 ports, right? One of which being the eARC port. The eARC port also needs to work. It needs to work, Samsung. It needs to fucking work. Not this bullshit you're promising your fucking customers, and you're just what? You're just fucking lollygagging, doing who knows what. Mini LED. Go fuck yourself, dude. Like, get the fuck out of here. Do you know how long it's gonna take you to perfect mini LED? And of course, they're probably just doing this to push their 8K TV line because they want to ram 8K down your throat. Do Samsung TVs like the 7000 series still work as upgrades in 2021? The 7000 series? Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Still, I mean, they're still, a decent TV for the price. I would, again, when you're talking about Antonio Rivera says that's how I feel. Samsung played us. Sorry, I got a little heated. But this is like the thing, like, and they don't care. They don't care about what you want. They only care about what they think you want. And that's it. 2019, LG, smartest move ever. 4 HDMI 2.1 ports on all their TVs. That was the best move ever. Best. Because still, right now, with the Xbox Series X, current TVs, and even the ones coming out, the LG OLEDs still have the most features used by the Series X. So again, people are like, "Oh, well, I don't want to buy an OLED," blah 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 blah. That's that thing. Let me try to catch up in this chat. But Antonio said it best, like, he feels like he got played. Or I don't know if you bought one, Antonio. Samsung is doing helicopters with their will. Yeah. I don't know why everybody wants mini LED where micro LED is the technology that is actually the one that will finally, put the sword in the OLED's back, but or the knife, whatever you like to use. I think Samsung gets away with this HDMI and Dolby Vision crap and still sells the most just because most of their consumers don't know any better. This is definitely true in Android Purity. As far as the blooming on the Q90A, I mean, if they have to, it's in their development, like Whisper Status. You guys know Whisper Status? Whisper Status 74. His name is Brian. And wait, what? I have to hit share screen. Man, this Melon app, even though it looks good, it's still a little clunky. Now I got to go back here, press show stream, change the size. Okay, Whisper Status. He has a great look at this. Do you buy? Hurry up and wait. Fear of missing out or buyer's remorse. The great video. It's a long video, like 25 minutes. As you can see, I watched half of it this morning after work. Yeah, like, he said on the stream where he was here with me that, we're going to be beta testers. We are going to be the QA department for all these TV manufacturers, meaning problems are going to arise with this new tech and they're going to hear about it and they're going to try and fix it. So pretty lame, that this is the way it's happening. Richard Malcolm says that HDMI 2.1 ports are not an issue for him. Fantastic. So Richard, if you are in the market for a TV and you don't need, and anybody that here watching that does not need any gaming features at all, yeah, go with the 2020. Go with the 2020. Get it for less. You don't need HDMI 2.1. Cool. If you like LED, then go with the Q90T. I'm sure you can still find one of those. Sony A8H. Why do they make that so hard to say? A8H. Sony A8H OLED. If you can get a good deal on that, if you don't need any gaming features, 2020 have some great TVs. Now, I am very curious because I hate, like with a passion, like the Sony operating system. So they've changed it for 2021. So I'm excited to get one in just to mess around with the new operating system. I'd like to say Sony listened to me, but no, that's not what happened. They just changed it. Samsung never played me. I haven't bought a Samsung TV since 2010. Switched to Panasonic, then LG. Yeah, Panasonic. Ian, clearly from the UK, where they sell a lot more Panasonics. I still keep my C9 offline. Do you still recommend doing this? Yeah, pretty much, man. If your TV's working and all the features are working, turn off auto updates. You can turn off auto updates and then, or you can just unplug it from the internet, turn off your Wi-Fi, or physically unplug it. I keep mine plugged in, and I just do auto updates as off. That way, that way nothing like happens crazy. I want nano LED. Steve Smith, what's up? Just kicking back and watching your stream on my LG OLED B10, aka the BX. Boy, the hate going on with Samsung, and well deserved. Well, I mean, I would say the same thing about Sony if they were doing something messed up. But at least Sony got it right. 2020, 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, one of which being the eARC port. Again, Samsung did the best move, LG did the best move, made all 4 ports HDMI 2.1, except for the BX. I think the BX has 2, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong there, Steve. Antonio fell for Samsung. I bought the Q80R, Samsung Q80R soundbar. We're promised eARC, and a year later, nothing. Again, another reason I'm hating on Samsung, because they got it. If they're, sorry, looking at all this chat, you guys are hilarious. I love you guys. One thing that LG they did in 2020, which definitely sucks, and I hate LG for this. They took away, they capped the HDMI ports from 48 gigabits to 40 gigabits per second, and they took away DTS decoding. Meaning, if you are using eARC, like you're feeding a 4K player or a Zapidi or whatever through the TV, eARCing it to your receiver, you don't get DTSX. So if that 4K Blu-ray player or that ripped movie that you have is a DTSX or an IMAX enhanced, it won't go through the TV. So LG did really, fuck up there. Like that, hands down, that was a stupid move. And then they supported G-Sync on the 2019. On the 2020, it supports G-Sync and FreeSync. So they're not giving FreeSync to the 2019. And in 2020, they took away the bandwidth on the HDMI 2.1. They took away DTS, but they added FreeSync Premium. So they're like playing this balancing act. You guys are hilarious. Loving the energy. Thank you so much. Paul says he likes the operating system Android Smooth for third-party apps. Yeah. I think it was because I had the X900E to review a few years ago. Hold on a second. Excuse me. So that was super, super slow. And even when they went to like the Oreo 8 update, it's still pretty slow. And I just not a fan. I'm not a fan. So my only knock on Sony is the operating system. But they changed it for this year. So yeah. Uh-oh. I saw your video and I bought a pair of bookshelf speakers from Klipsch. Thanks. Hey, no problem, Andrew. That's the beauty about Klipsch speakers, higher sensitivity. You can pretty much run it with, a 20 watt, 30 watt amp or AV receiver. Totally fine. Yeah. Will QNED be the technology to have before micro becomes affordable for most of us? I don't know. I think, as dumb as it sounds, the best strategy is to just wait. Luckily for me, now that the channel has gotten larger, I got a company that's going to send me TVs for like 30 days, so I don't have to buy them. Some of them I'll still have to buy. Like I had to buy the TCL. But yeah, I don't know. I think the best thing to do is just sit back, wait, grab some popcorn. My favorite is from Popcornopolis. This is the cheddar cheese one. I love their caramel and their zebras. Zebra popcorn, not actual zebras. What are you thinking? PS5 Target tomorrow? Is that what's happening? Never purchase a TV with the promise of getting features with an update. This is huge. This is why just waiting is probably the best way to do it. I still haven't been able to find a PS5 in stock. I will not pay those scalpers. No way. Thinking I'll get my X90J and PS5 the same time in the summer, hopefully. And somebody said, Samsung is Frankenstein, and Chana is the guy telling people to light those torches and start. I mean, they need to be held accountable to the fact that, like, dude, nobody wants that shit. Like, okay, a couple people might want that, but on a larger scale, let's make the move to HDMI 2.1 now that it's now the third year that Samsung has had HDMI 2.1 in their TV sets. The first year was all 8K. They only had one. Then that was 2019. 2020, second year, only had one, but it was in all their TVs, 4K and 8K. Now it's the third year. There's no excuse to just have one HDMI 2.1 port. What did Ian say? The step back LG took on their 2020 models is the reason why the 2019 models are going for up to twice their normal price, full HDMI 2.1, 4 gigabit bandwidth, and all the bells and whistles consumers wanted. I buy that. Andres, which 2021 TV are you predicting to be the value king for gamers? That's probably going to be a Sony. Yeah, Sony LED. I love my 450C. That's a Klipsch Center channel. Yeah, again, I've said it before. Look, if you guys don't like that, just return that shit. Return it. RTS. Return that shit. Where is edit screen banner? There it is. Show chat. Okay. Smoldering right into the camera like the rocket Jumanji. I don't even know what I did. Can I connect my soundbar to my LG CX eARC and all others to my Denon, my TV? So you have a soundbar and an AV receiver. Chances are you'll only want to use one. I would recommend going with the receiver. You can only connect one thing via ARC. So yeah. Now there's a lot of people have asked this, like, hey, I have a soundbar. I'm going to get an AV receiver. Can I use the soundbar as like the center channel since it's like flat and all that? Answer to that is no. And that is due to the fact that the soundbar is trying to do some sort of processing. Now you got the soundbar processing and you got the AV receiver processing. Yeah, we do not want that. We don't want multiple processing happening with your audio. You want one thing to process your audio and leave it there. That's it. So yeah, hope that helps, Gil. Hey, see you Saturday, Andrew. And if for those of you new to the channel or just here for this TV situation, if you have a sound system and you want to get a good workout for those subwoofers on Saturday, join me Saturday, 2 p.m. Pacific time. I DJ from 2 to 5. A lot of house music, a lot of techno. Hence the name. And yeah, we have a good time over there. Andrew Santos, regular over there. My BX does have 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, and I have my TV running to my AVR, and when I play DTSX movie, it shows up as DTSX on my AVR. Yes. Oh, really? Really? You have a 2020. That's awesome. I was told it was taken away, and there was a bunch of people that commented, but that was the CX. Maybe the BX still has it? LG, you sneaky fuckers. What are you doing? What are you doing? Dean says chance of low stock on TVs this year due to fires and natural disaster. I know that it's been a talking point for a few channels that there are shortages. I can tell you guys this right now, that the Denon X6700H, due to that AKM DAC fire, that thing has been back ordered for a while. So it's a tough one to get. And that's due to, some unforeseen circumstances. So yeah, if that's happening in the AVR world, I'm imagining there could be some production delays and shortages in the TV world as well. So yeah, waiting could be the best bet. Again. Oh, you guys, I know you guys were asking about the Ravion. As somebody asked, Jason Anthony Clark, would I recommend the Sony 700 4K player? No. And that's because mine just sucked. Ravion. What is this? All right. I got an email from these people. Hold on. Inbox. Boom. Okay, so you guys know this new 4K player that's coming out on the market, right? Stop sharing. Share screen. Chrome tab. Ravon. Okay. This guy here, UBRX. Well, not the 200, the 100. Yeah, there we go. This guy here. So I emailed them and they got back to me. And I will read you what they said in the email. Where's the back of this thing? Here. Okay, maybe it's here. There we go. Boom, get the best home entertainment experience. Looks like they're, trying to clone a Oppo UDP 203. Looking at the back of it, that's kind of what it resembles. In the 200, which is their audiophile version, the front looks exactly the same, but the back, they've got the XLR stereo. Here you go. And yeah. So anyway, I contacted these people because I wanted their cheaper player to review this X100 because this looks promising, right? And this is what they said to me. Here, I don't mind sharing my email screen with you guys because I got nothing to hide. Boom. Show on stream. Change the size. Oh, good. Size changed the same. All right. Size stayed the same. Hello. Thank you for contacting the Ravon team. It's a little bit too soon to review our player since we are still working on it. Okay, for those of you wondering when it's going to come out, they are still working on it. So these aren't even finished. However, you can count on me to keep you posted. Thanks a lot. Take care. Jacques. Right? So we will have a new 4K Blu-ray player on the market soon. But yes, what Roy says is right on the money there, Jason. Just get the Panasonic UB820 if you can't wait. That's probably going to be your best bet. Receiver you recommend for a 9.2 system? Denon X3700H. If you can find an X3600H brand new, I think there are some on eBay. Man, I got so many tabs open. Because I didn't know we were going to go shopping today. Denon X3600H. Oh. Man. Oh, I saw like 2 last time I checked. It looks like we're only getting remote controls. So yeah, it's going to be harder to find a X3600H. So I would go with the newer model, the X3700H, full well knowing that it has a bug with the HDMI 2.1 input. So you cannot get 4K 120 Hz HDR from an Xbox Series X through the Denon or through the Marantz or through the Yamaha. It's one of those things. But yes, Dean, to answer your question, Denon X3700H. Oh, I might be able to get a deal for you. So, shoot me an email, technodad55@gmail.com. Email me. Oh, that's right. I can also put that in my ticker. Ooh, that sounds dirty. Put that in my ticker. Email me with questions. There we go. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Shows up right away. Let's go back to show chat. I bet my money the C1 will be very close to the CX. Save your money. Yeah, and buy the CX, right? Is that what you're saying, Capono? I think that's what you're trying to hint at. What's the difference between the CX and the C1? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot, except for if you're getting that really, really high-end version that has like the 1,000 nits, then you're good to go. Do you not recommend the MRX14 because of the price? Yes. Due to that and the fact that it's still not 100% yet. There's still a bunch of problems with it. Look online, look on YouTube, just search it up. I know Spec of Tech has a video about it. The issues are very annoying. Very annoying that Anthem room correction doesn't work on it when it was set out. Rayvon, link in the chat. Sure. Okay. REAVON. Blu-ray player. There you go. Did that go? It went. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the LG Evo. Damn, I have the 37. So this 2.1 bug, is that fixable with the firmware update? I don't think so. It's an actual chip situation. So Denon and Marantz said that they're going to come out with a solution, but those chips are supposed to be coming out. The chips that are properly going to handle all that stuff, that's going to come out toward the end of 2021. So the end of the year. So we might not see a solution till next year, in which case, what are they going to do? Put out a new model and then just swap everybody's? Talk about a clusterfuck, man. Hey, thank you, DM, for the super chat. Is 11 channels the max or 13? On the Denon X3700H, it's 11. I have it here with an 11 channel setup right now. The OSD Black. $700 for the OSD Black 11.3 speaker system. $1,300 for the Denon X3700H. So for $2,000, you got a 7.3.4. Pretty good value. Pretty good value. JB, yes, I am. I read you the email, dude. Were you not here? So JB, if you missed it, I read the email from the Ravon people. They said that they're going to keep me updated. So they're still working on it. So the thing hasn't been released yet. I wonder if you click the where to buy link, where does that take you? Oh, it doesn't take you anywhere. I'm clicking on this where to buy. It doesn't take you anywhere. That makes sense. They're not ready yet. So okay. Just scrolling back through the chat, just make sure I didn't miss anything. Looks like an Oppo, Steve Smith says. Yes. I have the CX. It's a good TV with the money you save from getting C1. Upgrade your audio. Yeah, hey, nice, Junior. I like that. Ian, to me, that's no problem. Roy, thank you for the $5 super chat. Capono, I talked about the Vizio OLED. It's a pain in my ass. The fucking thing doesn't want to turn on. And it's worse when I'm not at home. When I'm at a graveyard shift, like I was last night, and my wife, it's like 1 a.m. She's like, this TV won't turn on. I'm like, oh crap. So I got to make sure the TV's on and working because I got to do that unplug thing, replug it in, and then hopefully it works. So yeah, I got to get that stupid other power plug, which is just ridiculous. Vizio. Other than that, it's okay. I mean, the 4K 120 when I'm gaming looks better on the LG OLED from 2019 than the 2020 Vizio. But yeah. Oh, here it is. Do you know of any AVR with 2 center channel capabilities? Griffin asks. Look, you don't want to do that. You're going to have phasing issues. It's going to be weird sounding. And you need to have, okay. If you were running 11, 12, 10, 11, 11.1, 11.1 Oro 3D has a center channel. It has the 5 ear levels. It has 5 high channels, right? 4 high channels, voice of God channel. And when you go to 11.1, it adds a center height. That is the only system I know of where 2 center channels actually work well together. Center height for Oro 3D, 11.1. Not a whole lot of AVRs will support that. I think the Denon 6000 and up, that's what you'll need for that. But if you're trying to just connect 2 speakers as to have 2 center channels, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Highly don't recommend that. Stay away. Don't forget all the ships can't even get their cargo unloaded in port. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I sold my my older receiver, the Denon X6500H, to somebody who in Canada, and I guess it's stuck over there or something. He hasn't even been able to get it. So that kind of sucks. Okay. Yeah, that Yamaha with big ass center knob looks horrific. Yes. Thank you again for the super chat. Yeah, no, it totally does. Damn, so even for $899, don't buy. Oh, well, no, for $899, yeah. I mean, if I were to have paid like $1,300 and I'm having random issues occur on the OLED, the Vizio OLED, I would have said to myself, damn, I should have spent the extra $200 on the LG. Like, look, if you're buying a Vizio, just know it's shit, man. Even buying any of these other fucking TV brands like Samsung and Sony, even LG sometimes, like you're getting an unfinished product. But more so with the Vizio being completely unfinished. They didn't even bother to put in the proper power cable so people wouldn't have this issue. It's ridiculous. Whoa. Is Vizio still in the game? Haven't heard anything from them so far. As far as 2021 TVs, I don't think so. I think a lot of their line is supposed to be 2020 to 2021. So, should I buy the LG CX at a discounted price? Yes. hard yes on that one. Steve Smith says, "Don't buy the Vizio." I mean, you know, if it wasn't used every day and you didn't need to rely on it every day to work, I mean, what am I even saying? If like, how messed up is this? How messed up is this? If you want a TV where you use it every day and you just want it to turn on, don't buy the Vizio. Like, how fucked up is it to say that? Like, why are they even in the TV business if the stupid thing won't turn on every time I hit the power button? Like, I don't know. Hisense Vizio, who wins? You know what? The Hisense H9G has been performing very well. One of the things that everybody says is super bright, super bright, is super bright. So when I calibrated it, which, by the way, I'm putting up a calibration pack on my website soon. It'll be available in a couple weeks. I had to turn the brightness down a lot to get the color to be accurate. On the Hisense H9G, super bright, but I had to turn that brightness down. So I bet you anything, a lot of people are just over. They have the brightness too high on the H9G. I had to turn that thing down so much just to get the right levels in Kalman for calibration that I think a lot of people that have that TV, they've got the brightness settings all wrong because it is super bright, which is good. But you have to like tame that, because when things get bright, then colors get washed out and colors shift. So yeah, I'll have a calibration pack on my website for that at some point. Here, I'll drop a link to that calibration. Let's see. All right, bear with me here. Chana laughing before he can get the words out. Yeah, man, like how odd, like I can't even believe I said that. Like, if you want a TV that will just turn on, you know, don't get the Vizio. So so calibration packs available for the Sony A8H and Samsung Q90T. So if you guys have a Sony A8H or a Samsung Q90T, I've got calibration packs available on my store, on my website, if that interests you. Let's see. Best 80-inch TV in the market today? I mean, if you're going to go with an LED, and if you're saying in the market today, we still haven't seen what TCL has that big and tall size now. It's an XL, extra large. We need our TVs extra large, bro. Like, I was laughing. I was laughing at the press conference. Like, what? Really? XL, extra large? If you shop in the big and tall section already, may I interest you in a TCL extra large? Like, who comes up with this shit, man? Oh god, that was the stupidest thing. So TCL has like 75, 80, 85-inch TVs coming out. So I don't know. As of right now, I would probably go with the Sony. If you're talking about best picture quality, whatever they have for the X950H, if you need gaming features, X900H, maybe the Samsung Q90T. I did like it. There's a little bit of blooming, but I still did like it. Picture was good. HDR was great. So, hey, Sacktown's Finest in here. What would be a good $1,500 TV? Everything I do, from watching movie, gaming, YouTube, Twitch. I use my PS5. Okay, Sacktown, $1,500. Shit, man. If you want 4K 120, I would go with an LG CX OLED. Yeah. if you wanted LED, wait for the Sony LED, or if you're cool with the OLED, LGCX. Like, sad to say, I wish there were more. I mean, yeah, you could go with the Vizio. You'll have to, if you can get the Vizio for like $800-900, yeah, fuck it, get the Vizio, right? It's gonna have some issues. Just know that going in, you get what you pay for, right? Might not turn on though. LG 82-inch this weekend at Best Buy for $1,700. Damn. X90J from Sony. It'll be an 80. Yeah, there you go. It's a good one. Turn on is an optional feature, right? Yeah, it works when it wants to. Now, not when you want it to work. This is just like Samsung. We're going to put in the features that we want, not the features that you want. Thank you. Next. Very good question, Jason. What's worse, vertical banding OLED or blooming? Here's the thing. I come from the plasma side of things, so for me, a self-emissive panel was the best bet. That's why I went with my 2016 OLED. When I came from the Panasonic plasma, I had the VT series, also known as the Kuro Killer, one of their last TV sets, and that thing broke because of not the TV broke, like human broke it. My wife broke it, actually. Sad story. Anyway. So to me, I notice the blooming more than anything else. The banding, yeah, you can kind of see it here and there, but it's gotta be like a picture of the clouds. You got different colors and slides, full blue slide, maybe on a full red slide, maybe a full gray slide. But who looks at that stuff? Only silly idiots like me will look at that stuff when I'm trying to calibrate or, test patterns and stuff like that. But in regular viewing, like my family doesn't notice. So my wife and kid will notice everything, right? They'll notice it. They won't know what it is, but they'll notice it. They haven't noticed any banding. I don't really either on my 2019. Yeah. Know anything about the panel in the C1? Heard the colors are much better. Asked Simon. I have not heard anything about the color on the C1. I would love to see one, but I live like 3 hours away from the closest Best Buy. Actually, 5-hour round trip. So, yeah. When might we see any 2021 TVs? I'm willing to spend around $1,500 to $2,000 on a 65-inch. Well, definitely 65 inches are going to come around. Panasonic VT. Chad Williams says he has a Panasonic VT55. Great fucking TV. Agreed. So Sacktown, you're going to have to wait, bro. I think summer till everything is out. Johan, I think that's how you pronounce it. Will the Sonys support VRR ALLM, or will it be a future update? Excuse me. Chances are it'll be an update. I have a ZT Panasonic, not selling it. I would not sell that either, DM. Let's see. I can't stand blooming. Very distracting. Arc Genesis out of beta, according to this guy. Random distractions. Yeah, Derek. I did see that as well. I saw that Specca Tech had a bunch of issues with his after the update. So, even what's his name? Len. I don't know. He's in the Monday podcast all the time, but he said that he was having problems with his 1140 after the update. So I don't know. Pitch black room. Huge difference with the brightness increase or no? Mike, what are you referring to? Have you heard about the new 2021 Onkyo and Pioneer AVRs having DREC and HDMI 2.1 on all ports? Yes, 1984. I have. I am excited about it. I am curious and a little trepidatious as well. Got the 65 GX from Black Friday price. Ooh, 20 fancy, man. Pairing it with the SN11RG soundbar. Love the setup, but feeling buyer's remorse regarding the G1. I see. Chances are you're going to be okay. GX, fantastic TV. I think the only thing that you're going to be missing out on would be the extended brightness or the higher peak nit levels. And again, like Sony Capono, Sony sending me a box to return my PS5, so we'll see what happens. In regards to brightness, don't good HDMI cables help with that, such as Audio Quest? I don't know, man. If you guys want to, just got 20 tabs up here. I have been testing HDMI 2.1 cables. Let's pull it up on screen. I will drop this link into the chat. I'm getting kind of tired now. Oh shit, we're over time. Okay. So, show on stream, change the size. Here we go. Okay, so look, these are the HDMI cables I have tested through the Marantz. And I mean, this Rui Pro passed 50 out of 50 tests, whereas the Audio Quest, which costs a lot more, failed 5 times. This failed 8 times, the Zest kit. I'm really liking these ones over here. Rezen. If you click the little picture, it'll take you to Amazon, which you can't see, obviously, because the screen share stopped working. But HDMI 2.1 test page. So this is the page where I have all the results. I just dropped it in the chat. You guys can check it out whenever you want to check it out. It's all organized by length. So I've got the Rui Pro 8K fibers, which, they both failed once. So I don't know if that was, maybe something wonky with the AVR while I was testing it. Who knows? But yeah, honestly, like, even these Atevon 49 4K cables pass 49 out of 50, which is still better than this $200 Forest fucking Audio Quest. So that's up to you, man. Like I wouldn't spend the money on that. I wouldn't spend the money on that. Hey, no problem, Chad. No problem. Is yellow quantum dot Samsung a gimmick? I mean, if you guys are, just because Samsung came out and called it quantum dot, like Sony's used quantum dot, it's called triluminous. LG's used quantum dot, they call it nanocell. So, I mean, they all use it. They just use it in a different way. Whatever works for you, whatever looks better for you. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but I do think you OLED fans fail to see their drawbacks. Oh, no, I know their drawbacks, but one of the things being higher peak brightness, a lot of people are always like, oh, it's got to be 1,000 nits. Oh, it's got to be 1,000 nits. If you actually saw 1,000 nits, which, I run my Kalman calibration software, like 1,000 nits is bright as hell. And of course, you need an LED to hit 1,000 nits because it doesn't make a proper black. When you can actually make a proper black, you don't need it to hit 1,000 nits. 700, 800 is fine. 600 is a little light. Okay. Sony A8h had 640. I forget what I measured it at, but you have to put things into perspective. Like being 1,500 nits, like Samsung Q92 was great. Again, your eyes need to be blinded, so your perceived level of black is here, but true black is still like down down here. So, I think it's a matter of what is it you actually view. It's more about what you view, like your viewing habits, your viewing environment on which TV is better for you. I was a judge at the 4K TV shootout. I thought the Samsung Q90R looked great and actually scored it higher than probably most of the other judges in the room. But when it came down to it, the Sony A9G won overall, even over the LG C9. I still bought the LG C9 due to the feature set, right? It had 4 HDMI 2.1 ports. So again, it's not about being a fan. It's about knowing what you like and what works for you, right? I sit. If the camera lens was where my TV is and I'm sitting at the dining table, I'm like this. I'm watching from this far of an angle. Any LED I've put in that living room, the colors just shift to shit. When I'm watching TV in my normal space, I'm here at an angle looking at the TV. When we're on the other couch, it's at another angle. So the OLED would only fit in that room. I have a nice big ass room where we watch at weird angles. So why would I spend $2,000 plus on a TV where the colors shift? Even those high-end Samsungs, even the high-end LGs, even the high-end Sonys. If it's an LED, the colors are going to shift on you. If you're sitting right in front of it, yeah, sure. As they say in the UK, if you're bang on right in front of it, yeah, sure. But as far as the feature set, remember, it's not about being a fan. It's about what works for you in your viewing environment, your viewing habits, and basically that's it. Like, you have to decide on a TV with those things in mind instead of which one has the best picture quality. Because sometimes that's not the case. That's not the deciding factor. There's your budget, your viewing habits, and your viewing environment. Viewing habits meaning like what you watch. You watching the news all the time? Yeah, don't get an OLED. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. All right. Let's try to wind things down because I know I got to go to work at 11 tonight. I just find people laughing at QLEDs like they're a joke throws me off. Oh, yeah. I'm just saying Samsung fucked up by not having 2 HDMI 2.1 ports. This is now the third year they have TVs with HDMI 2.1 ports and still only one. Like, that's fucked up. They want to go mini LED and add all these features when the biggest feature is having a second HDMI 2.1 port, which is also the designated eARC ARC port. That's the whole deal here, Papa Sweet. I understand turning lights off can help. Yep. James, Samsung was the first to actually like call it quantum dot, and then they called it QLED. A good OLED will give you perceived brightness, and my Sony A8h looks really bright in a dark room. Yeah, Simon, that was the other thing. When I had the Q90T and the A8h, those were in my bedroom, master bedroom, where I'm usually watching TV at night. Sometimes in the morning, not a whole lot, man. I sleep in. Like, I woke up today at 5 p.m., right? So a lot of our TV watching is in the night. I'll go to work. I'll get home at like 8 in the morning. So the TV's usually off until it's evening. So yeah. Sony probably has the best scaler. Yes, Sony's upscaling and motion handling are really, really good. And those are those X1 chips. X1 Ultimate, X1 Extreme. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Ian. Ian, you bring up a good point here. Now, what this is called, if you guys don't know, okay, you put LED lights on the rear of the TV, good or bad for viewing? This is called bias lighting, okay? And I am a little biased because I don't like it. I don't like it personally because to me that detracts from an OLED. If you have an LED, totally cool, do whatever. My whole thing with an OLED is I turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. No. Turn off the lights and the black bars on the TV disappear. No LED can do that. So it's like I'm watching that 2.40 or 2.35 aspect ratio in the movie. That's why, they recommend you watch a lot of movies, it's in a dark room, go with an OLED. Turn off all the lights. Dude, it's like watching a movie. All you see is that center strip of movie. And I know this all the time. Going from the LG in the living room, my wife's like, okay, I'm tired. Can we watch this in the bedroom? Sure, we move to the bedroom. Q90T, bright as hell. Still see black bars. All the lights are off. So why would I go and put lights behind the TV? To me, that wastes the whole bit. It's counterproductive, I think, for an OLED. For an LED, yeah, maybe. It's supposed to actually be better for your eyes to have that bias lighting there. But I don't know. Richard, I have said this in all of my, Black Friday TV videos, what to look for when buying a TV. Yes, I say this all the time. No matter how much you spend, no matter which TV you settle on, it's not going to be perfect. There's going to be things that you don't like about it. I say this all the time. I don't know if you're, I don't recognize your name. If you're new to the channel, welcome. But yeah, I said this all the time. You got to buy the TV that's right for you, and it's not going to be perfect no matter how much you spend. Um, because even though they have bad blooming, the bright scenes perform so gorgeous. This is definitely true, Papa Sweet. The HDR in anything that has any LED that has like over 1,000 nits, HDR performance is gonna look great, right? That there's no question about it. The thing is, if it's in a dark room, like if you have a bright room, yeah, go with the QLED. Go with the QLED Samsung, super bright, and I'm getting messages that I need to stop my stream. The wife is getting kind of angry. No, I'm sure dinner's probably ready or something like that. Anyway, again, it's about your viewing environment. Like I think your budget and your viewing environment and your viewing habits. I say this in all the videos I've made for the last 3 years on how to buy a TV or what to look for in the TV. Those are the things you need to consider when buying the TV. So if you have a bright room, yeah, your HDR performance is going to look better on a Samsung QLED, hands down. If you have a dark room, that's probably not as necessary. OLED would probably be better. If you watch a lot more movies, OLED's going to be better. You just have to narrow things down, and then you got to go over the almighty dollar. Which one's going to be better for your wallet? Well, see, well, here's the thing, Papa Sweet. I got an OLED that rings in at 850 nits. Robert from Valley Electronics, the folks over there, they calibrated it, and he's like, it's unnaturally bright. And so when I got it in and I measured it myself, I'm like, holy shit, 850 nits on my OLED? That's fantastic. Now you got this year's OLEDs reaching 1,300 nits. So now it's not an issue, right? I hear certain things in games are disappearing in 120 frame per second mode, like certain details are missing. I saw Vincent's video. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, isn't it? You get one thing, they give us one thing and they take it away, right? Q80T or wait for the Q80A. Chad, I heard I've seen some reviews on the QN90A and they don't seem to look good. If you can get a Q90T from last year, I had that and it was actually very good. Besides a little annoying blooming. Oh, Richard, You have been watching. What I love about your reviews is your honesty. Hey, man, that's the only way to roll. Um, there's no there's no reason to say, hey, this TV is better than that TV. Okay, great. For who? For you or for me? For what room? You know, there's a lot of things. It's pretty hard to say. The Q90A was bright in the store that I saw in the store, but yes, blooming was a big issue, so I pulled the trigger on the CX. Just hope it performs good in a medium bright room. I think, Scott, you'll be okay. I have it in a room where it's a shit ton of windows. I got 7 big ass windows in my living room, and for some reason, my wife and my kid want to watch the darkest shit during the daytime. It's like, hey, can you get this brighter? So I have a special. So I calibrated vivid mode to have good color and popping brightness. So there are ways around it, but you know, it's tough. Technodad and Brian are good people. He's talking about Brian whisper status. Got to split. Thank you so much, Steve. And actually, I need to go too. It's like 7:30. I can't get over Samsung pushing this year's TVs as anti-blooming. I just you know, thank you very much. Can you toss up your settings? I probably I'll probably make one in which will be available on my website. So just stay tuned to the channel. I'll probably make a video about it. But again, I think we need to kind of like hold these companies accountable. Don't give us mini LED. Don't give us fucking all this bullshit that we don't need. Give us more HDMI 2.1 ports. This is the 3rd year, Samsung. This is the 3rd year you've had HDMI 2.1 ports, and it's always been 1. I don't know who's making these dumbass decisions at Samsung. Clearly, it's somebody that gets paid a lot and is completely detached from what consumers want. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. That was the whole story with the live stream. I was just like, man, they did it again. And big ups to Mike from the YouTube channel My Gadgets World. He was able to confirm for me that it only has 1. And let's stop the stupid bullshit, Samsung. Get fucking Dolby Vision so that we have another choice of which TV we want to get. Dolby Vision is on everything. All the streaming platforms, Netflix, Vudu. If you got an Apple TV 4K, if you got HBO Max, you want to see that shit in Dolby Vision. Yeah, sure. It's not 12-bit. Okay, whatever. Samsung's claiming to do 12-bit. So yeah, get your head out of your ass. HDR10 Plus, not really going anywhere. I bought over 150 brand new 4K Blu-ray movies. Do you know how many of them had HDR10 Plus? 2. Alita Battle Angel and 1917. That's it. What's up, Samsung? Stop the stupid bullshit. Or be one of the first people, other than Vizio and Hisense, to have Dolby Vision and HDR10 Plus on the same TV. These are the features we want, Samsung. Stop fucking around and giving us stupid shit. That's it. That's it. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been awesome. Len, Russell, Capono, JB, Hans, Scott, DM, Chad, Ian, Tony, Papa Sweet, thank you so much. Simon, did I say Scott? I said Scott. I said Scott. Tony, Z, Richard, Malcolm. Was that? Did I see Ray? Some shout outs here. Ray Guitis. I don't know how. That's my bad. Tony, Steve Smith, who's gone. Derek Laban, 1984. Erez EMS. James, Jason Anthony Clark, and of course Tristan, Kanga, who's not here, Roy, Chad. I think I said that already. All right. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been awesome. Have a good night. I gotta shoot another video and edit it tonight while I'm at my other job. And yeah, it's about setting up eARC on the Denon X3700H. So if that interests you, keep an eye out. That video should be up tomorrow. Anyway, thank you guys so much.